10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
In 1978, when disco was on top,
I'm making it.
these guys partied to a different beat.
No more, no more.
Hours from now, we're actually gonna be seeing Kiss, baby.
Don't you know what KISS stands for? Knights in Satan's Service.
We just watched Jam's mom torch our Kiss tickets.
Nobody's missing that concert tomorrow night.
We're not stealing my mom's car.
Damn right we are.
The night is young, filled with possibilities.
Beth?
Yes?
Hey, you little twerps. Give me your Kiss tickets or I'll pop your faces in.
KISS sucks! You're the coolest.
Detroit Rock City.
It's a girl walking along the side of the highway. We should pull over and help her out. I mean, they make scary movies that start out like that.
Hey, but they make porno movies that start out like that too, man.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good golly, Miss Molly. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the show. They had some of my favorite lines in that trailer. They really
I'm telling you, man,
them.
the one at the end there may be the funniest thing in the whole damn movie.
Yeah, right.
They make porn movies that start like that too, man.
Sometimes they make both.
Every single one of us is at that age.
That's right. Yeah. Oh, that was funny. Yeah, I love that line. I've clipped because I'd clipped that, I think. And I clipped the Kiss Sucks one with the kids.
Is that kid the same kid that was in Jerry Maguire? Because he sure looks like him.
He might be. I didn't go
I'll
that
look
deep
it up,
into the
because
cast.
that's been bugging me ever since I watched it this
look
afternoon.
that up because I
will.
didn't go that deep in the cast, but it could well be. But anyway, yeah, welcome everybody to the show today, where we're going to talk movies and music. It's a bit of a nostalgia trip for me, not so much from the Kiss perspective, but from the 70s teenage wanting to go to a gig perspective. Absolutely spot on. But it's an over-the-top tribute to Detroit Rock City, over-the-top tribute to 1970s rock culture, teenage rebellion, and the insanity of being a Kiss fan in the 1970s. But just generally a fan of any band, I would have thought, like any band at that time. It's got loads of slapstick humor, crude jokes, some fantastic, a banging soundtrack. Not just the album, but the 50-plus songs that made it onto the movie completely. It's some banging stuff on there.
Yes, yeah, it's an eclectic soundtrack.
Oh, yeah,
you
just
even
great.
get some classic music in it too.
Get some classical stuff when the tickets are being burnt, and you get. But you get even the stuff that's not the sort of rock stuff, or some of it's like Hot Chocolate. Everyone's a winner, and they've got Come Sail Away in there. All sorts of stuff. We'll talk about that for sure later. But anyway, it's a crazy, crazy movie. A movie I've grown to appreciate more over the years. At first I thought, well, that was all right. But, and now I look back and the further we get from the 90s when it was made and the 70s when it's set, the more nostalgic I become about it. And I go, that movie really did nail that period. A total time capsule of the 70s, late 70s. So brilliant stuff. Thank you for joining me here. There's been a lot of chat activity already, and
it couldn't have been the kid from Jerry Maguire. Maguire was in '96. Yeah, it couldn't have been him. But he looks a lot like him. Man.
I just want to go back. We'll say hello to everybody in the chat, but I just want to start by saying to the great Sean step, and he may see some items behind me that he sent me in the distance behind me. He became a high sticker member today, and I totally appreciate that, mate. Thank you very much. The memberships are all very reasonably priced, but that really does help the lights on here. Sean, you're a great guy. High sticker, of course.
What is high sticking?
High sticking happen when the guy take the stick, when he go like that. You don't do that.
You don't do that?
Oh, no, never, never.
Why not?
Against the rules.
So, and also you get this for that.
You have our gratitude.
So I thank you, mate. And then you went and donated a whole ton of memberships, Sean. And I don't know how to highlight that, but a whole ton of gift memberships given out there. 20 of them, I believe. 20. There it is. 20 70s Rock Fan memberships. I'm assuming that I think those are at the the Take Him to Detroit clip is ready and waiting for this one. So 20 memberships at the flock level. You got to get the flock out of here. But thank you for that.
I'm not giving up on this. Apparently, this movie came out in '99.
It did.
So that was only 3 years after.
Keep looking. Yeah.
Take him to Detroit.
No! No, not Detroit! No! No, please! Anything but that! No!
And in real life, that's exactly what you would say.
Yes, that's exactly what you would say. Not Detroit!
So welcome to Joe and Pope, gentlemen. How are you?
Doing fantastic, man. Doing fantastic.
Good. Oh, we've got a belated on my screen anyway. Super chat donation thing came up on the screen. It worked, and it was from our great friend Christian Delorme. $5. You could be on the show, Christian. You're in the group. You can always be on the show. You're probably working, listening while you're in the truck. Keep on trucking, man. As you head up to Labrador, which is probably under 90 feet of snow right now. $5. Pay for Scottish whiskey first, then pay the light bill. It's kind of how it works around here.
Yeah.
Kind of how it works. So thank you for that, my friend. You obviously have to get a video of some kind too.
You ignorant slut.
Another classic. Another classic. It's fair. Vicious but fair. And Courtney is in the chat and she's going to be joining us. I'm so happy because I know she's a card-carrying member of the KISS Army. So, anyway, there are lots of other people on here. Obviously, we are on Rumble too. We are also on Twitter Live. So anybody that wishes to chat to us on those, please do so. We'll be monitoring that. But here on the tubes, we got a nice little crowd. Thank God we can't smell them, but they look good.
Right.
Obviously, our great friend Michael is recovering from some illness. So, and he's actually, just as I mention his name, we get the super chat notification from our great friend Uncle Michael Jones. So I think you'd probably want to be keeping that money for the drugs. Michael, you need the drugs. So $19.99 from Dr. Michael Jones 76. Get well soon, mate. Thank you for making Bourbon and Board the other night. I know you're struggling a bit, but good to see. I'm at PT, in a high school gym. So happy Christmas. PT, physical training. Yes, PT. Maybe that's a British thing. I don't know. So thank you very much for that, my friend. That's awesome, and it's good to see you, and I'm glad you're getting better. And from the great Tim, FKXC 2005, $1.99, RIP Ace Frehley. And indeed, that's why I thought it would be a good idea to do this movie today. Just a little bit of a tribute, regardless of my general ambivalence about KISS, which we'll be talking about KISS quite a bit, obviously, even though they're only in the movie for 2 minutes.
Yeah. They play one song.
It's an impressive 2 minutes, but thank you for that, and thank you, Michael. So I guess you guys are going to get a video too to thank you. So here's my favorite Christmas, one of my favorite Christmas songs. Bit of Slade for you there, who Kiss championed and took them on tour in the US. Championed Slade, not to no effect, unfortunately. But
would have been cool if Mystery could have opened for him.
Mystery opening for Slade would be good, but then
opening for Kiss.
For Mystery opening for Kiss, they played 3, but Mystery tended to play 3.5 hour long gigs with 8 encores, so that may not have worked for Kiss.
I mean, it would work for me. It would work for me because it delays Kiss being on the stage. So.
That's true. Although, I mean, I have seen Kiss live in 1980, and it was a banging show.
I saw him on the Last Mass tour in '83, and I think Eric. I want to say Eric Carr was their drummer.
It would be by then, yeah.
I think
would be Eric Carr.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
But the other 3 were there. Ace was there, and the other 2. So they hadn't gone to Bruce Kulick yet.
It was 1980. I saw them at Stafford Bingley Hall, which was one of the greatest rock venues ever because it was a cattle shed and it was literally stank of cow shit. But it was awesome. It was awesome.
Well, they're known for the pyro. I mean that.
Oh yeah. Well, they did it all.
But they had their stage setup was a tank when I saw them, and the drum set was on the top of the turret. And during the solo, Eric Carr would do like a drum roll, and it would move the turret, and he'd aim it up into the, the lights up above, and he would point his sticks, and then he'd hit them real hard, and it would shoot fire out of it and blow shit up in the lights and stuff. It was really cool. They put on a hell of a show. They went to the Alice Cooper school of putting on a fucking live event.
I mean, I knew the songs. I wasn't a big fan, but I knew the songs, and I found myself just going nuts during the show. It was so good.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
I think the only band that puts on a more elaborate stage show than Kiss did is Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. As far as metal bands go, yeah.
It was hugely impressive.
Let's face it, when you have a life-size Hawker Hurricane descending out of the ceiling during Ace's High.
Well, when I saw him, it was Eddie. Floyd, they had a huge animated Eddie.
I think Pink Floyd had a plane flying over the crowd in some of their gigs at one point.
True,
yeah. So Tim was saying, no talking about John Lennon today. It's been 45 years to the day. I found that I'd forgotten it was 45 years. But the thing is, if I talk about that, I'll just have to keep saying 6 fucking bullets and not one hits Yoko. And people might think I'm being mean then.
You're just trying to save everyone's ears from ever having to hear Yoko on.
And indeed, in the backing picture for the poster for Detroit Rock City, he's found that Elvis is in there, albeit the security guard Elvis. But there are other people in there, and no Waldo. But so
I cannot confirm it, but that kid that is the 2 kids with the Stretch Armstrong. The one that says
he does look
Kiss
like
sucks.
somebody.
He looks like him, and he sounds like he's got his lisp, dude. Because that kid and Jerry Maguire, I've seen Jerry Maguire a bunch. I love that fucking movie. I think it's funny as shit.
It is good.
And I've heard that kid's voice so many times. It really sounds like him. It does.
Ron J5485, who may well be somebody. I don't know if I wish they wouldn't do the ats now.
Right.
Because I don't always know who everybody is calling us old men, and he's right.
He's absolutely right. 2 people on this, 2 people on this panel are 60 or above.
Above.
So,
and that's so Pope and you, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Sydney, Nova Scotia.
I look good for my age. It's all the child sacrifices.
That's right.
Yeah. So Ron has seen somebody in Regina. Let's not go into that. Lord Thoth is here. There's a whole bunch of people here. I'm sorry if I don't get your names or miss you out in this run round, but we'll get you chatting later. Keep chatting, everybody. If you're a member, use those emojis. Big Dave K is here. Good to see you, buddy. Lots of people here. It's your Muslim uncle is here. Good to see you, mate. I had a chance to see Kiss because of my cousin-in-law. We invited another friend, had a blast. Yeah, it was around the time of the movie. Well, there you go. So So good stuff. Yeah, Pink Floyd had the Giant Pigs. I think they also had a plane during the Wall gig though, because there's a plane crashing in that album at one point. So I'm not holding out Vantage. I'm sure you are, Soul Assassin. Right, well, let's proceed to talk about this movie. So where's my button? Oh, here it is. There you go. So let's talk about this splendiferous movie. A movie I was originally, when it came out in 1999, I didn't see it till I rented it on DVD. I was ambivalent about it, but I've actually come to grow to appreciate it much more over the years in many ways. So for various reasons, I think it's actually captured the period that it's set in, because it's a retro movie set in 1978, 79.
Yeah. As period pieces go, I put it right up there with movies like Dazed and Confused and That Thing You Do, where they accurately represent the period.
They do.
Yeah, Dazed and Confused is a good comparison, actually. So I like the Disco Sucks. We'll get into that in a minute.
Yeah, I was fixing to say, it's funny that they mentioned that, being a bunch of Kiss fans, that actually comes up in a conversation in the car.
In the movie. That's
something
right.
They'll never do.
In fact, I might as well play that clip now while we're talking about it. So the movie, and it's got that knowing stuff in it. It was written by a Kiss fan who was at gigs in that era and loved that whole thing, and he wrote those jokes in there. Hang on, I think this is it here.
As far as I'm concerned, good tunes is good tunes. Be it disco, or rock, or polka, or whatever have you, regardless of the category. I mean, disco is just easier to dance to.
You call that Denny Terrio, John Travolta shit dancing?
Hey, you know something? Disco's so fucking big right now, I wouldn't be surprised if Kiss did a disco song sometime.
Oh, yeah.
Man, if it's one thing Kiss will never do, it's a bullshit disco song.
No shit, man.
And the rest is history.
And the rest is history. They did an entire album of disco music.
That is what makes this good, because, like you say, they're Kiss fans because they have to laugh at themselves.
Yeah,
to keep trying.
Exactly. Yeah, it's such a well-written script when I look at it now. But I noticed in the background very faintly that's ELO that's playing "Turn to Stone," and yes, we will be doing an ELO show at the appropriate time, whatever that may be. I'm not hanging on for Jeff Lynne to disappear off this mortal coil, by the way. That wouldn't be the appropriate time. No. Although that would certainly be a reason to do the show.
Oh, yeah.
I like that poster. That's quite a good one. You look at it, it's not a poster, a DVD cover. They're emphasising the T&A part. So I love this is in the I'd love to find a VHS copy like that sealed as well. That would be wonderful.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let's take a look at the stats. Distributed by New Line Cinema, which became part of Warner Brothers. So technically now it's owned by either Netflix or Paramount, depending on.
Oh no.
I'm surprised Paramount owns anything at this point, considering they're getting bought out.
I know, like it's like that thing you see of an animal eating another one, and a bigger one eating that one, and a bigger one.
The scene in Star Wars where the small fish gets eaten by the big fish.
And Paramount was trying to buy other companies while they're selling Star Trek off to Skydance.
I know, it's the whole thing.
So when you're selling your flagship franchise, you should not be buying things.
It's all fucked up, man. So released on August 13th, 1999. A budget of $17 million, but a bit of a dismal flop at the time, with a global box office of only 5.8 million. But it's become a cult, like many movies that we talk about like this. It's steadily built a cult following, DVD, cable, midnight cinema screenings, and obviously the Kiss fans absolutely adored it. Most of them, I think. Well, I think so.
Ironcaster's over on X. He says, this was one of the first DVDs I bought because I used to watch it on TV all the time.
Oh, great stuff. Good to see you over there on X Ironcaster. I don't think we've, unfortunately, you got the chats incorporated on Talk Studio here from X, but thank you for
it does. It shows it for me.
Is it showing it? I'm looking for it now. Hang on.
Yeah, it's on the bottom.
All right, X is incorporated. It's only Rumble that isn't. So there we go. We got our first X incorporated
Chet.
Thank you, Lancaster. Good to see you, buddy.
Exclusive.
Yeah. So it became a bit of a cult hit over the years, and I think, as I say, I appreciate it more than I did at the time. And the reasons for it failing, I mean, there's many reasons for movies to fail, but it was a very niche thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you weren't a rocker or a metalhead at the time, you really wouldn't get a lot of the humor.
Yeah,
Because
niche
if
fan.
you're not part of the scene, you won't really understand.
Yeah, it was all right. Well, exactly. It's a very niche thing about a certain period and certain music fandom. R-rated. It came. It was opened at the same time as The Sixth Sense and the Blair Witch Project. New Line didn't market it at all. Really, not very well.
No, this is one of those throwaway movies that they just made because somebody thought it was a good idea and they had the money.
Yeah. But we did mention earlier, R.I.P. to Ace Frehley, who of course died very recently. Yeah. And it was so sad because it was an accident, you know. He died out of not old age or illness or anything. He had an accident, a fall. So that's pretty
out of
sad.
the guys in Kiss, I respect him the most because he was pretty authentic with how he thought and what he did with music. So.
Oh yeah, he was a banging guy.
Well, my brother who plays guitar cites him as his inspiration. It's funny. I was watching the movie today, and I'm not sure what kind of guitar he's playing, but it sure looks like the Gibson mock-up I used to have as a kid. And I quit playing because I didn't want to shred my fingers being an artist drawing all the time. And he took it from me and ran with it. You know what I mean? So he still got that guitar today. Warped neck and everything.
Well, he did like Gibson Les Pauls a lot.
Yeah, I looked at it and I was like, man, that looks a lot like the one I gave my brother when I was a kid.
Yeah, and he did some good solo stuff. His version.
Oh
of New
well,
York Groove.
when they did the solo albums, the biggest hit they had was the one he did.
New York Groove.
Yeah.
And Soul Assassin just brought it up. Like, yeah, if Ace was still alive, they'd have the entire original Kiss crew at the White House for the
That's right. The Kennedy Center
no doubt.
Stuff, yeah. So
Kiss, they only missed it by like a month.
Yeah, I know. Shame. But obviously, there's one for the ladies.
There you go.
It's Culture Casino there in the foreground, isn't it? So some Kiss stats, because it is a movie about Kiss fandom, and other bands had crazy fandom, but Kiss had the Kiss Army. Huge fandom. But Kiss did, they were massively successful. I always kind of thought of them as a glam metal shock rock band. You know, they're kind of bits of metal, bits of glam, bits of rock.
When I try to explain it to people, I always tell them they were the George Lucas of rock bands because they know how to merchandise themselves.
They were clever.
They really
guys.
did know how to do it, man.
Yeah, and I admire them. I totally admire their success. I mean,
absolutely.
And they worked hard at it, as we'll see. And formed in New York City in 1973 with that Gene Simmons, Paul Stanley, Ace Frehley, Peter Criss lineup, which was at the time of this movie is set, was still there. Was still the lineup. Tens of millions of album sales. This is up to the release of the movie period. Tens of millions, 13 full-length releases by that point. 6 studio albums by 79, 2 live, 1 compilation, and the 4 solo albums.
Yep.
At the same time released.
Yep.
I should dig out my radio.
They all had matching. Remember, they all had matching album covers, right? It was a portrait of each one of them on each album cover. They were different colors incorporated. Gene's was red. I think Ace's was blue. I'm not sure. You got them down there? Yeah.
I don't have the albums, but I have a single.
And it's probably got the 4 covers all together on it, right?
This is just a single of Gene Simmons. I have the Gene Simmons single.
I just thought it was funny as hell that he did When You Wish Upon a Star on his. Yep. Radioactive. That's probably the second best song that they created.
And it's got the mask in it.
Yeah.
I should have dug this out. I wasn't thinking. I'm going to embiggen myself.
Embiggen yourself.
I'm going to embiggen myself.
Just don't.
So there's the Gene Simmons single.
Just don't expose yourself. You'll be all right.
It's in red vinyl.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it looks orange in here, but it actually is red when I look at it. In real life, it looks orange on there. That's obviously the camera is, but it's also got the mask.
I'm telling you, the kings of merchandising themselves, dude.
Oh God, yes.
Yes. Yes.
And the B-side, When You Wish Upon a Star.
Yeah, When You Wish Upon a Star. Yeah. The Jiminy Cricket song.
It's the only one of the 4 singles I got. I didn't have the money for the
Yeah, but
others,
there's all 4 that there's all 4 of show them again. That's all 4 of the
Well, yeah, all 4
album
albums.
covers. Yeah, that's
But I
them.
wanted the singles. I couldn't afford to buy that, especially as I wasn't a fan of the band particularly. I just
my
liked the
brother
fact-
had it all. He had all of it, man.
I wish I had a copy of the New York Groove one, but
Of course, you got to remember
anyway,
the albums
that's-
were only like what, $5 to $7 back then. They weren't much.
So Tim sent me an Ace Frehley meme, so I'll remember to look that out before we get to the end of the show. Played over 440 live concerts since their forming in 73 up to the end of 78. Had a big gig at Anaheim, 42,000 plus. First Japanese tour, 4 nights at the Budokan, which broke the Beatles record. So they were selling out shows all around the world. Japan loved them, yeah. And Alive was the big hit. I mean, that's the first one I remember being aware of in Britain. They weren't huge in Britain at all, but they weren't really that well known. They were a bit more niche. So Destroyer was a big one. Had Beth on it, big single. Voted #1 band in America in 1977 in a Gallup Youth poll, above Aerosmith, Led Zeppelin, and the Eagles. And then the merchandising. So the 4 albums at once, very ambitious marketing. So they were really in the merchandising. There was worth millions to them. So that was a big thing. So that was Kiss in the late 70s, where the movie is set. But the background to the movie, and there's the Love Gun stage set, which they recreate in the movie in the 1999 release. We'll go back and recreated it. They also gave a helping hand to a bunch of bands.
Oh,
Rush, Scorpions. I've got Scorpions there. I don't know what that means.
Scorpions.
Slade. And it's Toxic Man Flu spelling here. Slade, AC/DC, all had support slots. Ted Nugent, Cheap Trick, Sammy Hagar. They first supported BOC, and then later on BOC supported them. So there was a bit of a dual relationship with them. But they also support bands like Cheap Trick and Slade. They help them promote themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hang on, Joe is screening me.
It's from Tim. He told me that. He
Is it the
sent me
Tim one?
something.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Remember the girl that said she was too drunk for the national anthem?
Yeah, hold my beer.
Hey,
Yes.
says, hold my beer.
Good one. Thank you for sending that through, mate.
Yeah, it is.
Good one.
Oh, yeah. That's Tim. That's
That
Tim
was
out
Tim.
there.
All right, that's something else. There's something I got to go this way. So yeah, they were actually very active in supporting other bands and getting them good deals, and treated them very well, apparently, as support acts. Some bands treated support acts like shit. Kiss didn't, so I'll give them 100% credit for that.
Yeah. Well, another band that was well known for doing that for bands they liked was Queen. Queen
Queen
used to
did, yeah.
grab
Some
people
bands-
and say, "Hey, come open for us,"
Oh yeah, they had a bit of a. I've heard a lot of stories about some of those tours.
Oh, I'm sure.
The tour with Mott the Hoople was a bit of a blast, apparently, in many ways.
Well, Billy Squire started opening for them.
Yeah.
Ah.
So there's the Cheap Trick set in the Love Gun era tour. So that was just many bands that they promoted. So this movie started with this guy, Carl V. Dupre, a lifelong Kiss fan who wrote a script in the mid-90s about what it felt like to be a teenager obsessed with rock in the late 70s. I think he nailed it. Well, the original script was less of a comedy and was grittier and had real fan stories about gigs and bands. But it was very much that love letter to the 70s. He must be of a similar age to us, Joe, I guess.
Yeah, he
and
must be.
The script dealt with a lot of generational conflict and teen identity and stuff. And it kind of floated around. He's got the mystery hat on, I noticed. Kind of floated. Oh, there's Gene Simmons. Floated around with Cher. It floated around Hollywood as a curiosity. So we said, well, who's going to make a movie about Kiss fans, Till Gene Simmons came across it. And he loved it. And it's specifically because it's from a real fan. A real fan had written it. So he didn't sugarcoat anything in it. So he brought the script to his production company and then took it to New Line Cinema came on board as co-producer, creative consultant, and did some script polishing. And he arranged the full use of Kiss's music, costumes, stage design, the end concert sequence. He get all that set up, the Love Gun stage recreation, including his elevator platforms, the fire, everything. He brought all that in. And a lot of the memorabilia in the movie is his.
Wow.
So the stuff you see in the set is Gene Simmons. He really got into it. And it's very authentic in that respect. But one thing he did do was push to have the movie made less of a gritty and more comedic. Like he wanted so did New Line. They wanted it to be more like a Dazed and Confused or American Pie R-rated comedy.
Yeah.
So that did change as things went on, which is fine because I think it worked well that way.
Yeah. I don't think it would have been it wouldn't have been near as fun. That's for sure. Yeah.
So they hired this guy to direct, a guy I wasn't that familiar with, a guy called Adam Rifkin. And he had directed movies like The Chase and one there called Luke in the background. He went on to co-write Small Soldiers. But he directed this movie. I've never seen it. I want to know if anyone's seen it, called The Dark Backward. So he was known for this movie. And it's about a stand-up comedian who grows a third arm in his back.
Oh, my Lord.
And then becomes a hit as a result.
Bill Paxton's in it? Wow.
Starring Judd Nelson, Bill Paxton, Wayne Newton, but it's also got Lara Flynn Boyle, Rob Lowe, James Caan, and it was a bit of a... I've never seen it. If anyone's seen this movie in the chat, let me know. Apparently it was a bit of an indie hit.
Huh.
So I'm just curious because I've never seen it.
That's a freaking motley crew if I've ever seen one, man.
Paxton plays the accordion player who, when the stand-up comedy of Judd Nelson's going downhill, gets on stage and plays polka and stuff. And he becomes a hit in the end.
Oh my God.
It's just weird. So I've never seen that. So that's Adam Rifkin. Oh, here's the whole cast with Kiss. So it's got a good picture, that one. Cast and crew.
That's badass.
It is a nice picture.
I guarantee you they had a ball making that movie.
Yeah. So Rifkin had the same experience though, as the writer of going to rock shows as a teenager and the fantasy of getting to the big forbidden show that you couldn't get tickets for.
Right.
So he wanted to direct it as a comedic odyssey, like the
successful.
Through rock culture.
Right.
Told through rock culture, and I think he did pretty well, I have to say. And a lot of it, affection to the 1970s, it's a time capsule of that 70s era. And looking back at it now, I go, God, yeah, I used to do that stuff.
Well, you had the mother is clearly an ode to the Satanic Panic of the time.
Yeah, that's right. There's got the moral majority, Satanic Panic, blah, blah, blah. It's all in there. Fast style, energetic. It's got road trip type stuff in it, you know. And so him and the writer spent a lot of time rewriting it and getting it to more into that comedy vein. And then they wanted to cast it. So they said, New Line said, well, let's go with unknowns pretty much, other than Edward Furlong. Let's go for a more of an authentic feel by having a kind of a real
The guy
teenagers.
on the left, I don't know who he is, but I've seen him in a few things.
Oh, he's in other stuff, yeah. So we'll talk about that in a minute. So they wanted like real teenagers, and these guys were not much older. They were like 20-ish, early 20s, with real rock energy. And they even got the four of them to live together for a while before starting filming so they could bond. And they worked out a lot of dialogue through that as well. And they really went for, apart from Furlong, unknowns. Furlong was the big name in the movie, really.
Yeah, and I think he had just come off of Terminator 2 a few years before, right?
A little bit earlier, but he'd done some other stuff in between. So I think Terminator 2 was more early 90s. I think
it might have been 91, I think.
So he plays Hawk, and he's the kind of leader of the group, charismatic troublemaker, devil may care attitude. Frontman for their band Mystery, their Kiss tribute band.
Yeah, it was 91. It was 91.
And then obviously we know he started out, I think it was his first movie role, Terminator 2, as John Connor.
Yep.
They did our boy John Connor bad in the end in the Terminator.
But we don't talk about that movie. We talk about this one. This one is awesome.
But you had after that, he did have a great career up to a certain point. I mean, American Heart, if you've ever seen it, that's a great movie.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Bridges that is a really good movie, brilliant movie. And then he did American History X.
Yeah.
Which one of the other cast is in it too. Giuseppe Andrews, who plays Lex, he was in American History X as well.
Mm-hmm.
So he had a reasonably good career up to
What
2000.
happened to him? I heard he got into drugs or something.
He struggled with he had a lot of personal shit going on, parental shit, drugs, alcohol. It all went kind of off the rails for him. But up to Detroit Rock City, his career was pretty damn good. So it's a damn shame. He's still around and trying to do stuff. So I hope he gets back to the big stuff. Personal demons, unfortunately. So the next guy they cast was a guy called Giuseppe Andrews, who plays Lex. He's is that Lex? I thought that was Trip.
No, Trip is the long-haired guy.
Trip is so this is Lex, laid back, weed loving bassist. Or is he the lead guitarist? He's very chill. He's the chill one.
Yep.
He's been in other stuff we may have seen.
Oh, wow.
Independence Day.
Independence Day, yeah.
He was the Randy Quaid's younger kid.
Yeah.
Which immediately gives me total respect for him.
Hell yeah. Great
he was
movie.
also in American History X, as I said, and he was in Cabin Fever, those movies.
Was he in Cabin Fever?
Yeah, and Never Been Kissed. So he had a bit of a career. I don't think he's doing much now other than TV or whatever. Then James DeBello is Trip. Dim and hard to love.
Funny though. Guy's funny.
He really hasn't had much of a career. He had a bit part. Well, not in front of the camera, but behind the camera. So he was also in Cabin Fever. He had a bit part in American Pie, and that's the next guy. Sorry, I'm going too fast. Scary Movie 2, and then all kind of small movies. So he's not really done much since. Sorry, I forgot to mention the last guy here, Giuseppe Andrews. He's now behind the camera as a avant-garde director. Makes a lot of indie movies with a penchant for trailer park settings. He's quite well respected in that micro-budget indie world, apparently. And then the final one of the four, Sam Huntington, Jeremiah Jam Bruce, the shy, awkward religious kid whose mother is the group's biggest obstacle. He's the drummer, and that's very important because one of his drumsticks gets broke.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it gets replaced.
Yeah. So Sam Huntington has had a pretty reasonable career. Here he is this was his debut, Microsoft Windows 95 video guide. Does anybody remember that?
No.
This was an hour-long Microsoft Windows 95 fluff piece starring Jennifer Aniston and Matthew Perry, and he plays Joystick Johnny in it.
Joystick Johnny.
Now, this is terrible video quality, but this is what we were getting out of Windows to make Windows 95 look cool.
Yo, Matt, how you doing, brother? Tim,
There's Joystick
you brought the
Johnny
band.
right there.
I did?
The kid at the front.
Oh, wow, I thought I was being stalked. You guys bring your video? Totally digital. Ooh, but on a CD, though, how can we play it?
Not that you were invited, but you could use Windows
This is what we were
95.
getting out of
It's got
Windows.
full screen, full motion video,
remember
no
this.
more of that postage stamp size screen and cheesy 16-bit movement. But I'm warning you, one spin and you're out of here. Just don't want to riot when the boss gets back.
Hey, maybe we can jam with the shareholders when we get off work.
Not on my watch. Just pop it in and away we go.
That's what she says. Has anybody out here ever seen this? There's the kid, Joystick Johnny, with the helmet on. So that's our boy.
You know, I'll tell you something, I've learned so much, I feel like I've already been a part of the Windows 95 video.
Yeah, I know. It's an incredible program, isn't it?
Yeah, and the best thing is we've met some incredibly free...
And it goes on like that.
Oh my God! Look at these two, Jennifer Aniston and what the hell's his name? Just
Matthew
passed away.
Perry, yeah.
Matthew Perry, yeah.
So that was Sam Huntington who plays Jam. He was Joystick Johnny.
I just
in that video.
found something very interesting for the nerd sphere that he was
Yeah.
in. We'll see if you mention it. Go ahead.
About this guy? About this actor? Well, he was in this movie, Jungle to Jungle, with Tim Allen. There he is, in the loincloth. He was Jimmy Olsen.
There it is.
In,
I saw it on
Superman Returns.
Yeah, he was Jimmy Olsen.
Jimmy Olsen. And I think later on, I never watched it, but he was in a show called Being Human. He had a big role in that as Josh Levinson. So he's had a reasonable career since this. He's not done too bad.
He's still doing stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But Mystery is their Kiss cover band, and they worship Kiss.
Yes.
Yeah. So filming locations are interesting. Although it's set in Cleveland, Ohio, and they're meant to be going to a gig in Detroit at the Cobo Hall, which I've walked past many times. I've never been in it, but it was largely filmed in Ontario in Canada, including this shot, which I don't remember in the movie, but it must have been there. This is St. Jacobs, which is a little town I lived about 2 miles from for 10 years. So I recognize this very much, this little train platform here. That's St. Jacobs, Ontario. The climactic concert is filmed at the Cops Coliseum in Hamilton, where I went to see a few gigs, including The Who once. So, and they recreated the full 77-78 Love Gun tour stage. They had 1,000 real Kiss fans there as extras. Kiss performed, but then the eventual audio was playback, but they did perform songs on there to get the crowd warmed up. And it's super accurate recreation of a Kiss gig.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Some of it
no
was
doubt.
filmed at the Sky Dome in Toronto as well for the backstage scenes. That's all in Toronto at the Sky Dome. But this was they also had the Fox Theatre in Detroit. Briefly filmed them driving past it. And I've also been there, but not to the Fox Theatre, but next door, Hockeytown, which is the Detroit Red Wings fan bar, is right next door to it. So I've been in that a few times. So there you go. So for the rest of the casting, I saw the Who. I saw the Who at Cops, and I think see a couple of other bands. I'd have to dig the tickets out. Saw quite a few gigs in Hamilton over the years, but the Who was the main one I remember.
This is sacrilege, what you're seeing on the screen right now, by the way.
So this is Lynn Shay, who plays Mrs. Bruce, the Kiss-hating mother, moral majority. Well, it's funny, she drinks and smokes and listens to
Drinks and smokes, but you better not sin.
Yeah, and listens to the demonic Donnie and Marie, because that is the Demons' music. She burns the boys' tickets and sends Jam to a Catholic school, which doesn't seem to
She thought she was putting on a Carpenters album at the beginning of it.
Yeah, and actually I like the Carpenters. I don't care what
I do too, but it's definitely not Kiss.
There's an actress, though. She's a renowned scream queen with over 100 movies to her credit. This is Nightmare on Elm Street. She's in Alone in the Dark, Critters, and dozens of other horror movies. Also a staple of the Farrelly Brothers movies, and this, you'll never forget this role. Well, that's Critters, sorry, which is also good. But this role as Beth, no, not Beth, sorry, what was her name? Mrs. Dumars in Kingpin.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yes. You got some extra work to do to pay the rent off. No one will ever. Yeah, if you listen to Donnie Marie backwards, you do hear messages from the devil, but you hear them when you listen to it forwards too.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. They were out in front with it. Come on now.
Yeah. So Lorenzo's here. Lorenzo Sleestack. Good to see you.
Look at the teeth. That is too good. That is too good, man.
So based out of northern Michigan, I've got a few shows in the Detroit area. Good to see you here, man. I've been to Detroit many times, but it was for hockey and baseball. I don't think I ever went to a gig over in Detroit. But yeah, it's so she's in a lot of Farrelly Brothers movies. Lynn Shay. She was actually a fairly well-known actress, along with Edward Furlong, which is probably the biggest known name in it. There's also the very cute Melanie Linsky, who plays Beth Jam's classmate, who has a crush on him, and being such a nerd, he doesn't realize it. And she's rather cute.
Yeah, she is.
And you may remember her from 2.5 Men, of course. Anyone that ever watched that. She was Rose.
I wouldn't have watched it, yeah.
She was kind of cute in it, even though she was a psycho hose beast.
Psycho hose beast?
And she's had a long and varied career, but she started out working with Peter Jackson because she's from New Zealand in movies like Heavenly Creatures. Here she is with Kate Winslet in that one of her earliest movies. So, pretty good career. 2.5 Men obviously did well for her. Mm-hmm. Now, Natasha Lyonne, it plays Christina Estella.
The disco hoe.
The Stella. They were the Stellas. Now, I'm not sure I get that reference. The Stellas. They must have came from somewhere.
Who knows?
So she was a disco host. Stella. She's heading to a disco in Detroit, but ends up being saved by the boys and by Tripp in particular. She was a former...
No, it wasn't Tripp. No.
Wasn't it Tripp?
Was not Tripp.
Tripp
was at he foiled the crime.
It wasn't Tripp. Yeah, he's the one that
was the flannel wearing bass player, the easygoing guy.
Jeez, I always get Tripp and Lex mixed up. It was Lex. Lex saves her. Tripp was off trying to rob a place and getting beaten up by children. Natasha Lyonne is a former child actress, but she's still going long and strong with her career to this day. A lot of TV and stuff. Movie parts. She was one of the American Pie stars. There she is on the left there, and also appeared in Blade Trinity, which a lot of people hate that movie. I actually love it, so fuck it, I don't care. I love it. Yeah. She was the blind girl. What do you mean I'm not black?
What do you mean I'm not black?
So, and more recently, she's been in stuff like Orange is the New Black, Russian Doll, Poker Face, and some shows like that. So she's still got a good career going. This babe on the left, though, Emmanuelle Chiriqui. Barbara, another of Disco Stella with the foursome in the car. Montreal, born and brought up in Montreal. Sloane in Entourage. Have you ever watched Entourage?
Oh, yeah, I watched that show.
That's her.
Yeah. Wow.
The very, very smoking Sloane in Entourage. Say no more.
That was the lead character's squeeze, man.
Yeah, we need say no more about that. Sloane was absolutely gorgeous in that. Good Canadian girl. Quebecois. Also in the movie, Shannon Tweed.
Yeah, Shannon Tweed.
Who I'm sure many of our audience are familiar with.
I mean, the guys are. She's been in several softcore movies, but she's also. It's not surprising she's in the movie because she is married to one of the producers.
Well,
right?
Eventually was married to him. At this time, she wasn't.
She was with him at that time. Yeah, she's been with him for decades, man. She was
anyway, that's nothing to do with her casting, obviously.
No, of course not.
Whatever.
Nothing. So Shannon Tweed, Amanda Finch, the older lady at the strip club looking for some young... Well, she wants time with Hawk, let's put it. After his disastrous appearance. Another hot Canadian, born in Newfoundland and brought up in Saskatoon. What can I say? She's as Canadian as the... If you cut her open, she'd be Canadian inside.
She's got syrup inside. Yep.
Yeah. She eventually did get married to Gene Simmons in 2012, but they've been together for a long time. Got kids.
Decades, man.
Playmate of the Year, 1982. What can you say?
That's about the tamest picture you're going to find of her in Playboy, too.
Well, I had a hard job finding. And it moved into normal. She did a lot of erotic movies, some semi. But
softcore.
But none of her movies. None of her movies can be as fine as this one. No, there she is with Gene, sorry. As this one, Cannibal Women in the Avocado Jungle of Death.
And look who her co-star is. Adrienne Barbeau.
There's 4 reasons.
City right here. Good
4 reasons to watch that movie.
Yeah.
Bill Maher's in that movie?
Bill Maher's in it. Cannibal Women in the Jungle of Death. I want to know who's seen that.
I never knew Bill Maher had a rack like that. When did he get the sex change?
I don't. Well, it says a lot about him, doesn't it? I've got more respect for him now. Shannon Tweed kept Smilexia's video shop alive back in the 90s.
I imagine, man.
So, this movie I actually want to see this movie, not for the
Yeah,
reasons
I
you
do
think.
too.
It's
Her and Adrian Barbeau?
Because it's directed and written by the same guy who wrote Pretty Woman and Under Siege.
Get out of here.
So it must be quite good. And I believe, low budget or not, it's actually meant to be a pretty good movie.
Damn, that's awesome.
But the title alone is just one of the greatest titles I've ever seen.
Cannibal women in the avocado jungle,
Of death.
I don't think you'll ever see a sentence with those words put together like that ever again. Wow.
Yes. But there you go. Yeah, Shannon Tweed was Playmate, as Smiley says, is Playmate of the Year. Let's not dwell on which year. Well, I'm afraid I remember it very well. It was 1982.
It was a long time ago.
When I was 19.
Yeah. 82, I was 17. Yeah. 17.
So anyway, moving on. One of the other names that's reasonably well known, Joe Flaherty, plays Father Philip McNulty, the headmaster of the Catholic boarding school that Jam gets sent to. And
We've talked about this guy way too many times.
We talked about it very, very much on SCTV and other things. Comedic legend, sadly no longer with us. American, although he was on SCTV, Canadian show, American comedic guy. Father McNulty is rather obsessed with shrooms, as we find out later when he eats the pizza, and starts to go, that whole Prodigal Son, greatest comedy ever, you know. So here he is as Count Floyd. Comedy legend. Never got enough movies, in my opinion. Obviously, he has a big part
been in a
Happy
few.
Gilmore. Yeah, Happy Gilmore, of course. Legendary. The legendary heckler in Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
Great guy.
I tell you, there's a comedy that I love. It was one of the first movies that Kurt Russell made after he was done with Disney, trying to break the mold. It was a movie called Used Cars. If you've never seen that movie, he plays the lawyer for the bad guy in that movie, and he is fantastic.
Kick-ass movie. Yeah,
oh my God, funny. It is. We need to do that one of these days, buddy. Oh my God,
that's a cult comedy crew if ever we had
Lenny
one,
and Squiggy, the friggin' television hackers.
Oh yeah. There's one more cast member I wanted to mention. I don't really want to go into his career because he's turned out to have a lot of legal problems in later years. It's Ron Jeremy, who is the MC at the
I recognized him. I was like, holy shit, I've watched too many porn movies from that era.
So we're not going to talk about his career, not because of that, but because of allegations against him in later years.
Oh, God.
But he's in it, and there's a few others. There's a hidden cameo by Rob Zombie.
Really?
His voice is the DJ going the Win Kiss Tickets radio contest.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So there's a little cameo by Rob Zombie in it. We can talk about other actors as we go through. It's a very unknown cast. Obviously, it helped the authenticity.
Yeah, but I recognized people all through it, man. I did. Yeah.
So the music, of course, is a huge feature. Now, I have this CD, and I've just spent an hour earlier looking for it, and I don't know where it is. So I think
But do you have the list? Do you have the list of songs?
I do.
Because you talk about an eclectic soundtrack. It's not just rock and roll. There's disco in there.
This was the 15 tracks that ended up on the CD. But there's 51 tracks of music in the movie.
Wow.
Some real bangers on this. So even the ones on here are great. You've got Everclear, Boys Are Back in Town, but Thin Lizzy's version is in the movie too, as is Jailbreak. They've only got 2 or 3 Kiss ones on here, but others are in the movie. Van Halen, Running with the Devil, Pantera's Cat Scratch
Pantera's cover,
and it's a kick-ass cover.
Yeah,
love it. Iron Man, Black Sabbath. It's the bit where they're fighting the disco guys on the highway.
Yep.
Marilyn Manson's Highway to Hell, which Gene Simmons particularly liked, so he put it in the movie. It's got a cover of 20th Century Boy, although I think the original is in the movie too, T-Rex. I swear the original is in it as well. Detroit looks at it, he says, Cheap Trick's Surrender, which makes up a really great montage where they're driving into Detroit. It's because it mentions Kiss, that song, so it's perfect. Rebel Rebel, which was playing in the strip club. But also they had Chocolates, Everyone's a Winner, which is a really great track as well. So even those tracks in those sequences were pretty good. They weren't, metal or whatever. The Donnas cover of Strutter, which Gene Simmons wanted them to, they recorded that specifically for the movie, and I believe it's a very collectible single, like worth a lot of money. The Runaways doing School Days, Sweet Little Willie. I love Sweet, great band. I think there's another Sweet track in the soundtrack as well. And then Kiss did this new song, which was a Diane Warren song, Nothing Can Keep Me From You. So that's real Aerosmith rock ballad.
I was fixing to say, there's more than that on there. That's for sure. I heard a lot more music than that on there.
Also on there was this stuff. So also, this is all the other ones that are on there.
Okay. I'm looking through it. Of course, Beth, that was a great place for that one because the girl's name.
Calling Dr. Love. You had Lights Out by UFO. I love UFO. Fantastic band. It was great to see that on there. Michael Schenker was in UFO at that time. I think.
Yes, Golden Earrings, Radar Love.
Earring,
yes.
Frankenstein,
I
Edgar
remember
Winter.
I saw that one on there.
Boys Are Back in Town original. Problem Child, AC/DC.
I know there's some Casey and the Sunshine Band in there too.
Yeah,
there it is. Boogie Shoes.
On my boogie. See, I like that stuff.
I love
Sue
Casey.
Me.
Dude, have you ever
seen
Band. Casey and the Sunshine Band before? I saw him when he was.
I saw them on TV. I've never seen him live, but I
saw
love
him
them.
Around the turn of the century. When I think he was in his
They've got some hot
late
tracks.
50s maybe, but was out there sweating his ass off. The guy doesn't stop moving.
Queen of Clubs, Boogie Shoes. Yeah. I love their ballad, Please Don't Go. That's a brilliant track.
Yeah.
But everyone's a winner.
But he's got a huge band. He's got like 3 backup singers. He's got a whole horn section. It's nuts seeing one of his shows, man.
Black Magic Woman, the Pina Colada songs even on.
Yeah.
Convoy, C.W. McCall, Godzilla.
They got UFO on there too. Wow.
Fox on the Run is the other Sweet track on here, which is a great song. UFO, Ramones, Popcorn.
Yeah.
Muskrat Love, I don't remember that one. Captain and Tennille. Come Sail Away is on here. Rock Your Baby, that's another great track. George McRae.
Yep.
Whole Lot of Rosie. Love Hurts by Nazareth, which is towards the end. That's in it. I love Nazareth. Great Scottish band. And it's a 2 UFO. So great and absolutely banging.
Dude, yeah, fantastic.
Banging. 51 tracks of brilliance. And the classical stuff is quite good.
Yeah, there's some classical music in there, like Gregorian chants and stuff that's really good, man. It's cool.
So really, 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 really love this.
I thought it was going to be nothing but Kiss music, and I was pleasantly surprised. Wow.
No, it's
really
great.
Eclectic mix of music,
It is,
man.
and it's a real time capsule again of the late 70s. A lot of that stuff was on my heavy play and my tape player.
Yeah.
Cheap Trick.
Well, it was on the
UFO,
radio, that's for damn sure.
AC/DC.
Yeah.
Bands like that, I love that stuff. And the CD's pretty damn good as well. I do have I don't know what happened to it. I couldn't find it. I was looking for it. I lost a lot of stuff over the years. So anyway, let's hope you're all enjoying the show so far out in the chat there. And there's a ton of you in the chat, chatting away, which I think is fantastic. It says there's only 10 people. I don't believe that. There's more than 10 people. I think there's way more than 10. I might be wrong. I don't know. So let's tee up the slides and then we'll just start talking about whatever we want to talk about. Which turn of the century, Joe?
Yeah, which turn of the century? Thanks a lot. I'm not that old. And by the way, Brian's almost 3 years older than I am, so I don't want to hear it.
And you would never know.
No, you wouldn't.
You would never know it.
No.
I looked after myself, obviously.
That's it.
So where's Courtney? Come on, Courtney, where are you? We're waiting for you to come in.
Right.
There's no S Club 7 on this album. That's, no, take that. No, because we got another. I got another. And it's another super chat from our great friend Tim. $1.99. $1.99. What's a tape player, Brian? Well, that's actually a good question because I've had 2 types of tape player in my life. I had a reel-to-reel recorder when I was very young. My mother and father had a reel-to-reel tape recorder, and I used it to record audio from TV shows like Top of the Pops.
I used an 8-track for that. I used an 8-track for that. My dad had the reel-to-reel.
And then I got the reel-to-reel was great, and you could actually do they had multiple.
Oh, when he had
tracks on it.
parties, we had a covered carport, and he would set up the reel-to-reel outside, and he would play. I mean, God, how long could you? Those reel-to-reels, you could have hours of shit on there.
And the thing is, they had 4 tracks on them, so you could actually play about with the sound and make mix type things where you overlapped them, and it was quite neat. But I had an ordinary cassette player, multiples of them over the years, actually. Some really high end ones eventually, but the first one just your standard portable cassette player, press play,
yep,
little speaker on it, did have a plug if you want to put your headphones in, that was it. And you could record. And then again, I'd record off the TV, I'd record audio of shows that I wanted. I recorded theme songs of shows like the Rockford Files and stuff that I
recorded
like
movies, man. I can't tell you how many times I've listened to Jaws more than I've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah. On an
So
8-track tape.
I did all that, yeah, and I would play the cassette in the car if I was going somewhere in the car, I'd have the headphones in. And I recorded tons of albums because I didn't have the money to buy them. So I had hundreds of tapes of rock albums because I borrow them from friends or my brother or whatever. Still had to buy the tapes, but you could get 4 hours out of a tape if you really.
Tapes were, I mean, I was fixing to say even cassette tapes were cheap.
You had the BASF ones that eventually had 3 hours of tape, but if you turned it over, that meant you could get 6 hours out of them.
Well, see, I had the hand-me-downs that Dad was I think I've told you this before. He's a DJ. He's big into tech and music, okay? And I got his hand-me-downs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when the cassette thing started, he gave me all his 8-track equipment, and that's what I recorded shit with on the, with a microphone, up against the speaker and stuff,
Oh yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
It was fun.
And all I did was I took his old ones that he didn't want anymore, because he had albums of it or something, an 8-track tape, and I put a piece of tape over the record blocking thing. You know what I mean?
I do that too. But
you remember that tab you had to pop out to make sure you could record over it?
Yeah,
just put tape over it and just record over the son of a bitch.
I think Big Dave's referring to that great Frank Zappa album, Shake Your Booty, where he's dressed as an Arab on the cover, Shake Your Booty. And it was a parody of Shake Your Booty. Shake Your Booty. Yeah, the first time I saw that album cover, I pissed myself laughing. Frank, you genius. I didn't play a little video clip to thank Tim for that last super chat because he deserves it. So what are we going to have? We're going to have something
from the movie.
Okay then. Well, let's do something from the movie. Let's start with the.
Yes.
Now, why? See, the thing about that scene that bothered me was that she gets up there, rips the volume knobs off, eventually throws the thing over to stop it playing. Why didn't she just lift the cover up and take the needle off the record?
Don't know. She's freaking out over the music, man.
It's Love Gun, I think. That's
part of the
actually.
whole,
I Stole Your Love is the name of the song.
Yeah,
that's part of the whole joke. Is that she's so incompetent with music, she doesn't even know how a record player works.
Right.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, that was. I think it was the opening track from Love Gun. I Stole Your Love. Yeah. I think it's Love Gun.
It's the Love Gun album for sure.
Yeah,
that's the. They show the label.
Again, though, this house looks so. Look at the wood paneling. That is so 70s.
Yeah, it is.
And then she's got the Carpenters.
The Carpenters collection. Yes.
I love it. I love it.
22 original hits.
We've only just begun. And she's
expecting
drinking
some smooth sounds to come out of it.
For all that she goes on at her son and his friends,
she's
drinking
she's
like
got a full
fish,
glass of wine.
Drinking
That's
like
not
a
even
fish and
little bit,
smokes like a sailor, Yeah. Indeed. So it's a good opening to the original film script, or an earlier version of it, originally opened with the boys meeting kiss.
Really?
But they said, well, budget-wise, we can't do that, and it's going to screw up the ending because they've met them, and then they've got to spend 2 hours trying to get to see them. That doesn't,
right.
Yeah. So
that doesn't make sense, does it? No.
So here's Mystery giving it Rock and Roll All Night. I think they got some band to play a cover of this, and then they used that. Actually, it's quite authentic sounding from a garage band perspective.
Yep.
I think we needed Courtney up there singing it, playing bass on it. And
Mystery. The S looks just like the S in the Kiss logo.
Just put another S in there, and you could have a well-known German band of the 1930s.
Right.
And he's like, 3.5 hour gig, 8 encores, and now we're going to go and screw hookers. And the mother, I love it. They say, and I had to Mad Martigan had to make an appearance there.
Club magazine.
I made sure in the later scenes where he's perusing backstage at the gig that I didn't have any of that stuff.
Right.
Because there would have been too many Mads. There he is, Mad Martigan. I wonder if Shannon Tweed's in that Playboy. That would be interesting.
That would be funny.
So Club Magazine, Playboy. I don't know what that one is. I can't read the rest.
It looks like a bunch of Playboys in one Club magazine.
Yeah.
I don't know what the rest of them are.
Oh, it is a Playboy, though. Yeah.
I saw a Mad magazine.
I saw a Mad magazine. Now, there's comics later when he's in the store that he's going to rob. So we might look at those. But she looks like the devil. But this is... why would I... I like this whole, I think I might even have that one. Here it is.
Don't you know what KISS stands for? Knights in Satan's Service. Where is Karen Carpenter?
How would I know?
Do you have Donnie and Marie too?
Why would I have Donnie and Marie? Whoa.
I had a nightmare that bullshit like this might happen. If he misses Peter Chris's drum solo, he won't be able to continue with his fucking life.
Lex, quit jinxing us, man. Nobody's missing that concert tomorrow night.
Smile. Jesus loves... What kind of car was that? The Volvo she's driving?
I don't know.
The Knights in Satan's Service. But he's like, why would I have Donnie and Marie? Where's Karen Carpenter? Like
Where's
he's kidnapped.
Karen Carpenter? Like he's kidnapped her, yeah.
And then is it going to play again? We get it to play. But that's a crucial moment because she's dragged them out of that room and the tickets are rather than staying with one of them, they're in his jacket.
They're in his jacket.
I'm trying to get this play button to work again. There you go. Yep. So this is the opening. I actually like the opening montage as well they do for the movie. It's got lots of great 70s shots. It's got Nixon and all that other. It's very well put together.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Featuring Kiss for 2 minutes.
Yep.
But I mean, I get the fact that Kiss would be a good band for this because they had a fanatical set of fans. The Kiss
did.
Army. Yeah.
No doubt.
What that is.
The only modern day bunch I could really compare to them would have been like back around 2000, the late 90s, the Insane Clown Posse, same kind of thing.
Oh, right, yeah.
I mean, at every show, the Juggalos are at every show. They're made up, you know. Yeah.
There's a lot of bands have got fanatical fan bases, but those are two good examples. But Kiss were one of the most committed, and fanatical, and I admire them for that. I don't mock fandoms. Fandoms are what we've all done it. We've all been part of a fandom or fandoms. Right. Well, this is funny where they're arguing about the mothers.
Yeah.
And I do have that clip too. I got a lot of clips early in the movie.
No question. Mrs. Bruce is a psycho bitch from hell.
You wanna talk, Lex? Your mom's a fucking dyke.
Just because she's a female gynecologist, that doesn't mean she's a lesbian. And even if she was, at least my mom didn't give birth to me while she was on LSD.
True.
Just because she's a female gynecologist, she's not a dyke. Cervix with a smile. That's one of the funniest interchanges in the movie. It wasn't LSD, it was shrooms. It's like, get it right.
Right. Damn it, song.
I like that. There's some great chats out there. The most crazy of fan bases, Donnie and Marie Osmond. Oh, those guys are vicious. Don't come between them and Donnie and Marie.
No, they don't compare to the Fanalos. Watch
your
out.
Cervix. Yes.
The Fanalos are tough to
Mystery
deal with.
there with the goose step dance. Yeah.
ABBA fans can be quite rabid as well.
It's always a dildo, never your dildo. But yeah, that's a fantastic exchange. It's some really witty stuff, and it's the sort of stuff that teenage boys would say to each other. I like the way they do that because in a lot of movies they portray, especially now in the modern era, they portray teenagers talking to each other like they're from some soap opera or therapy session.
No.
This is the way teenage boys talk.
Bust each other's balls 24/7. That's what they do. Yeah.
I smile, actually. I'm not a gynecologist, but I'll take a look if you want a second opinion. But there's the tickets. And then she gets him the Kmart.
Now put this on before it goes out of style.
That's right, yeah. You can see the look on his face, like as if things weren't bad enough for him at school. It's going to get a lot worse.
It's about to get bad.
And this is, I wish someone would tell this. I've got this sequence too. I mean, I clipped a lot of early stuff and then I ran out of time. This is a funny sequence too, but it also has this. It's got this. They've all got the clothing and they've got the attitudes and the look, and it looks like a grimy 70s high school.
Man, school. What a fucking waste of time, man.
Someone would tell these chicks the disco's dead.
Don't stare too long, boys. You'll go blind.
Yeah, right. Stellas. I hate Stellas almost as much as I hate dogs, man.
Yeah, man, same species when you think about
it. I wanted to have more of that, but the music kept getting claimed to Joe Walsh. But look at that outfit; it's so nice. But those orange pants were pretty impressive. But yeah, and then these three guys, grimy looking losers, are taking the piss out of these girls, and I think, come on. That's what you're like, though. You're defensive about it when you're
right. You're just jealous. You're pain in the butts.
You're never going to land one of them. Yeah. Fanalos. Oh, the Fanalos are
the drummer landed one though.
Oh, he did. Well, they all do all right in the end. Most of them. Where are we? But
Dave, the Fanalos are fans of Barry Manilow.
I kept wanting to bump into him in Palm Springs every time we went there. I'm desperate to bump into Barry Manilow. I was like, Barry, I really like Could It Be Magic? That's a great record.
Dude, he's a great songwriter. You can say what you want about his music.
But I was going to be honest. I was say I love Could It Be Magic? That's a great record.
Mm-hmm.
Could this be the magic you're looking for?
Yeah.
Could this be? But yeah, he gets the piss taken out of him for the clothes.
Yep. Oh yeah, they're fucking with him hard.
And the tickets, he hasn't got the tickets.
Yep.
Yeah. But everything about this just, I mean, we didn't have kind of lockers and stuff at our high school in Britain. It wasn't that kind of thing. But everything about it seemed pretty authentic to me. And there she is.
Yep.
He's been sitting next to her for months.
Yep.
And he's like totally ignoring her. Beth is her name as well.
Yep. Of course it is.
Yeah.
It's a Kiss fan. Her name's Beth. He's in love.
Yeah. And she wants to tell him something.
Today's going to be the last time. Yeah. And just cock blocked by the freaking speaker.
Oh, God, it's so funny. That stinkies. And everyone's like, I mean, they think of the humiliation, the sheer humiliation.
This is just,
Although in some ways, yes, his mother's an idiot and it's humiliating him, but it's saying that he's actually cool. He had Kiss tickets. He's a rebel to his mother. You know, so he could have looked at it that way. And here she is. Now, this is the bit that we were talking about before that doesn't ring true.
This is the only part of the movie I found unrealistic, okay? She's about to light these tickets on fire. Those guys would not sit there and watch that. They would go get them.
I don't care what she did. I would go get them. And she's smoking and drinking. And
Pope was sitting there going, if she was my mom, I would have taken him from her.
Exactly. There's no way I would have allowed that to happen. I don't care what happened to me afterwards.
Right? No. Concert tickets are not something you burn. No.
Smile Alexa, yeah. Who could have predicted that the man who wrote Copacabana was gay? I mean, it's always the ones you least expect. It's like that Liberace guy. I never picked him as a gay guy. That's weird.
I just thought he had a good tailor.
He's a chick magnet. Yeah. He wrote Could It Be Magic while he was living in a studio apartment in Manhattan. But yeah, it does have the Chopin chops on it. And it shows what a great piano player he was, that track.
Oh, yeah.
But wasn't he Bette Midler's musical director and stage director for many years? Yeah, I actually don't have anything against Barry Manilow. Like, he does what he does very well. And that one
he started out writing music jingles for commercials.
Yeah, he does what
That's
he does
what he started out
extremely
doing.
well.
Mm-hmm.
So this is an early representation of men being able to go into women's bathrooms. And so was Richard Chamberlain, who was played some pretty macho roles in his time.
Hello.
But then it didn't matter then. Nobody cared.
Nobody cared.
Yeah.
And everybody knew. Everybody
and Freddie
knew.
Mercury too. Well, Freddie swung both ways for a long time, but
right. But you know what? Everybody knew, but he wasn't on television every day yelling about
talking about it. Yeah.
No.
I did love that whole
making music
bathroom sequence with the hot chick next to them, and she starts farting, and because they're, should they do that? You know, kind of thing. And then they break the toilet, and then knock all the. It's very well set up. Knock each thing down.
Knock everything up. Boom, boom, boom.
Mass
boom,
suicide in Jonestown. Yeah.
Mass suicide.
That's really on point there. Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out what he's doing there. Is he fixing a radio or something?
I don't know. Looking for a better antenna, maybe.
So
for the radio.
This is their detention, I guess.
Yeah. Biggest Kiss giveaway in history of the universe.
Yeah.
So that's Rob Zombie's voice right there?
Yes. Okay. I think we pretty much figured it out about Rob Halford, but nobody cared. Literally nobody.
I know I told you the story about me having a conversation in a Facebook thread one night that one of the people in the thread, and there was quite a few people, my brother was in there and a few others, this guy had no clue that Rob Halford was gay. I was like, are you serious? Look at what he was wearing, guy. Come
all
on.
had a clue, and we didn't care because we loved Halford and Priest. We didn't care.
He's a great singer. Yeah.
Nobody cared about that or Freddie Mercury being. So this was interesting because it shows how dumb Trip is. And we find out later just how dumb he is. Yeah, he wins the contest.
Yeah, we don't see it there. Hey, he's a genius. He won the tickets. Yeah.
And of course he doesn't quite finish the job, but hey. And the fact that they play it back to him later to prove it. But yeah. But somebody's stealing somebody's mom's car.
Oh, man. That's too much.
Yeah. And this Elvis, this security guy, he's really got it in for them. Elvis alert. And they're off. But yeah, I mean, you would skip school for this shit. Of course you would.
Yeah, you would.
Absolutely, you would.
Oh, my God. Look at this kid's face. Good Lord.
I know. Talk about pizza face. Yeah.
Oh, horrible.
So they got to go and, yeah, I know. So they got to go to St. Bernard's Vale of Tears. That's a very cheery place for the religious people. St. Bernard's Vale of Tears.
Father McNulty.
And he's not as creepy as the guy later. The priest later.
No.
He's really creepy.
The guy later on. Ooh-wee.
But yeah.
He wants details in the confessional, doesn't he?
Yeah. No, that's why the gyno plate, because they've stolen the mother. It's the gynecologist. She's a lovely brown Volvo. So again, it's very 70s.
Yeah.
A boxy brown Volvo. Why bought Volvo? They're boxy.
I can't remember the last time I saw a brown car.
Hang on. This is a good one from Tim. Why are there no Jim Jones jokes? Because the punchline is too long.
It's too long.
Hang on. I got this somewhere. I have it somewhere.
The punchline is too long, and it kind of dies towards the end.
It does die. It dies up towards the end. You're actually going to try to tell me that Boy George was gay.
Yeah, the guy, I was looking at this earlier. The guy that plays Jam, that kid right there, he's also in another movie about a road trip with a bunch of fans that's called Fanboys.
Yes, he's in Fanboys. Yeah, I've seen Fanboys. He's in that too. Yeah, Fanboys is a good movie.
Where they're trying, but this time they're trying to take their friend that's dying of cancer to whatever the place is, George Lucas's ranch is called, so they can watch Phantom Menace. Yeah.
So there's a timing issue. They just thought that they do that all the time, though. They throw stuff into retro movies that didn't really exist in the same timeline.
Yep.
But the pizza one's funny. They put the shrooms on the pizza.
Yeah.
And I love that he's talking about the sermon I've been giving for months with the prodigal son. It's a comedy masterpiece. His faith immediately starts to.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's possible my nose is eardrums. Yeah.
Yeah, he's seeing everything really warped from the mushrooms.
It's great fun. Sister gonorrhea.
Sister gonorrhea. That's fucked up.
So anyway, they get them out.
Yep.
And then they've got their own pizza. I don't know if they were eating the same pizza. Maybe.
Sure looks like it.
Yeah. And they've got the, what I like is that, and they're in Cleveland and they're going to Detroit, which is a short run. I've done it many times. So that makes sense. And their Kiss, they've got Kiss on the 8-track. And that's again, I read it. That's what it'd be. It would be an 8-track.
It would be an 8-track tape player. Yes.
Yeah, the Huntington guy does look like Paul Dano. That's right. So here's the Disco Crew. What car is that?
Oh, that's a Pontiac. I think that's a Pontiac Trans Am or a Firebird, one of the two.
Yeah,
they have the same body. I think if it has
it's the same body.
It's Trans Am.
So they're busy discoing it up, the Stellas and the Kennys or whatever. Yeah. And then they're tailgating them as well, which is weird.
It's easy to tell. Just if we get a clear shot of the hood, it'll have a Firebird on it.
And out goes the pizza. I think I have that clip. There you go. Here it is.
That shit out before it stains the upholstery. Man, get the throw it out of the car, you asshole! Come on, man! Oh fuck, man! Oh, man!
Kenny, you asshole! You just killed a bird.
That's no bird. That's a hunk of fucking cheese, Kenny.
Chaos ensues, and they're playing Radar Love in the background. He's idiot half brother and his two circus clowns. But the two clash of styles, disco and rock.
Disco and rock, man. Blue jeans and leather versus polyester.
Polyester.
And multicolors.
But what's funny about all this is that Kenny Cleveland to Detroit via a steamer. The disco guys think they're the macho ones. The disco is for
the
men.
Tough guys. Yeah.
And the rock is gay.
Yeah.
And the rock guys think disco's gay, which is funny. They're both at the same
Bizarre.
viewpoint about the other. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, the disco guys have got the birds. They've got the girls. Mm-hmm. So maybe they've got a point.
I don't know. Yeah, rubbed his face all in it and everything. They're the jocks, right?
I guess we can't say that word out. Probably should have cut it. And he said, can we leave Kiss out in this?
Right.
Yeah, wear more makeup than all my sisters combined. Well, she's had enough. She's pissing off. She's done with this.
Yeah, I think that's a Trans Am because I don't think there's a Firebird.
Could be. And there goes the Kiss 8-track.
Yes, and it gets run over by a truck. Not any truck, a fire truck.
I always hated 8-tracks because you're listening to the song and then all of a sudden it stops,
switches tracks, and then it starts back up. Yeah,
hated that.
Yeah.
So this is where Hawk actually shows
some balls.
Some balls. Well, kick some balls. Actually, not intimidated, and when they shouldn't be intimidated by these guys, so they beat the shit out of them, and then abandon them there. Oh, I love this.
Yeah, they strap them to the thing, and then they take the Trans Am and put it in the water. Yeah.
Yeah, which I think is really good. I like this.
Yeah.
This is ballsy. Yeah, go for it.
Boom.
Kaboom.
Run it right down there. Gonna tear up the engine too because he left a brick on the accelerator.
You're a tired revel, in fact. And then they do the Kiss makeup on them. It's funny. I like this whole sequence. And now they're going after her.
Oh, yeah.
And we saw the clip earlier. Well, they're smoking some good shit now. And then we saw the clip earlier. I wanted the clip where they're talking about the scary movies that start out like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they make porn movies.
They make porn movies that start like that too.
Yeah, let's pick it up. So she's it's funny, they rescue her and they've all got an attitude until they eventually she loosens up at the end when she makes a stupid joke that doesn't land.
She does, yeah.
And they kind of loosen up, yeah.
Trip is like, so you're gonna suck us off or what?
That's right. Yeah, when the get
You're
on
being
with
a
the
total
blowjobs.
ass, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a Stella.
Germ. It's jam, not germ.
Let me see if I can find out what that term was supposed to mean.
What's a Stella mean? It must be a real thing.
Stella.
What does Stella mean?
19.
What does Stella wear,
70s.
boys? But yeah, that's the great. Kiss might do a disco song. And all that Kiss fans burning disco records or whatever. Oops.
Oh well.
Oh well. I was made for loving you, baby. But yeah, this joke doesn't land at all. It's not a joke, and they don't know what she's talking about, and then they all just start. And then she kind of becomes pals with him, especially the guitarist. So this was meant to be coming into Detroit, and I think now there's the Fox Theatre in Detroit. Just next to it on the right is where the Hockeytown Cafe is. Big 2-level Detroit Red Wings bar, filled with memorabilia and stuff, and it's pretty good for hanging out. And
you want to hear this? I've got the AI. What the AI spat out here.
Yeah.
It says Stella is a slang term meaning cool. In the 1970s, Stella emerged as a slang word used to describe something as cool or awesome. This usage was part of a broader trend in the 1970s slang that included words like groovy, funky, and rad.
Yeah.
The meaning was influenced by the era's fascination with space and interstellar themes, particularly following the moon landing in 1969. There you go. Yeah.
Okay, and so I didn't know that. I mean, Stella as in interstellar, but
yeah.
Mm-hmm. So there's Davina though. This 70s slang was meant as an insult to disco dancers. Calling them Stella means you think they're arrogant and full of themselves.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Davina is Stella. None of us are worthy. Well, Stella is an insult. I wouldn't call Davina Stella then, because she is
not
worthy.
Stella.
She is worthy.
She is worthy.
So I love this.
She is groovy.
She is groovy, but we can still call her a Stella for fun. I like this whole montage. Every movie needs a montage. Entry into Detroit sequence.
Yes.
Because it's Cheap Trick are playing in the background, and they're all out in the car. And it is exciting. When you were going to a gig with your buddies
Oh, dude.
in that era,
Yeah.
it was exciting. We're in town. The concert's coming up. We're going to have a beer or two. It's going to be fun. I thought they did that beautifully. And I couldn't really do the whole thing because it's Cheap Trick Surrender was playing in the background.
Yeah,
so
and
it's all
that'll get you
copyright.
popped. Yeah.
But I did do a tiny clip of it.
Man, this is better than the first time I got to finger a chick, man. It's that WUOB!
So that is absolutely what it's like. Yeah, like, oh man, you know, the excitement levels is it was off the charts for something like that, especially when you're a teenager. I've lost count of the number of times driving into the city to go to a gig with some buddies, and it's just like, cannot wait for this, you know. But yes, this is so. Hey, that guy looks like Frank Zappa.
He does.
But this is funny. They have to play back to him the fact that he missed the stay on the line bit.
Yeah. He hung up and ran away from the phone.
As soon as he won, what total moron would hang up? You
Whoops!
idiot! You
no tickets.
absolute
And then
idiot.
Is it Ed Furlong goes after him? One of them goes after him in the
they all
elevator.
start getting really pissed
Yep.
off. But meanwhile, Jam's mother and crew are out there campaigning against Kiss. You know, there's a lot worse bands. There's a lot more satanic bands they could have campaigned against.
I was fixing to say, come on, man.
Kiss are like a comic book band.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I mean, they're fun. It's not meant to be. Anyway, yeah, they all, and then the car disappears, and they think that the Stella has stolen it.
Yeah.
As we found out later, that's not quite true.
Not quite true.
The car's been stolen. Everything's gone. Memories aloft.
Bummer.
And they start falling out, and then decide to split up. And he says, "I love this guy's idea. We'll beat the shit out of some kids."
4 little kids and take their tickets. Yes. Yes.
It's not like he's a tough guy. Because
No.
we see later he wets
He just
his
wants to go
pants.
see Kiss, damn
He
it.
wets his pants when he gets threatened. So they all go off on their solo trip.
And they're going to meet back at an intersection there and see how they did.
So this is,
Oh my God,
immediately
Mom
gets
finds the
spotted
son. Yep.
And ruins his drumstick. And then she takes him into the creepy, weird church.
She's outside protesting
Yeah.
Kiss. That's just
with
too
the
much,
father.
man. Yeah.
Blasphemous Kiss concert. And then, luckily,
Beth
just luckily,
sees him, yeah.
Big Beth is there just by pure script coincidence.
Yes.
And she heads over to see him, and to his benefit, I have to say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Hawk goes to the, is that Hawk goes to the, yeah, he goes to the scalper, and the scalper suggests he goes over to that club over there and strip for money.
Right, because it's amateur night at
Yeah.
the male strip club.
That's right. Yeah.
Like, man.
I don't know. I mean, there must be better ways.
Right, and he says, well,
And they're
the
playing
question you got to
Disney.
ask yourself is, how bad you want to see Kiss?
But it's true what he says. He says that's the problem is not the naked stripping; it's the fact he gets stage fright badly, which he does, and it's disco they're playing. That's what worries him. But he gets his comeuppance, the guitar player there, for threatening to beat up kids. He gets a lesson in life.
Yes.
Hey, hot chocolate. Everyone's a winner, baby. That's the truth. And then I've got this.
That
Who
one
knew-
was for you, Davina.
Yeah, who knew Toxic Man Flu was in such good shape?
Right? I was
This one's
wondering
all
if that
for
was one of the,
Davina. This
one
is
of the
all
members
for-
of
Village People.
yeah, the Village People, yeah.
So this is all. I love the guy that wins the competition as well, Sirloin, and he's dressed as a
Sirloin.
knight. Sirloin, and then Shannon Tweed's at the bar, and he doesn't know what the drink is because he's never had a drink
Right.
like that.
And he drinks it and he spits it out and he goes, "It's gone bad."
It was a bourbon and coke or something.
Yeah, you never seen a bourbon on ice before, man? Bourbon on the rocks?
I like the fact they took the time to make this store look like a 70s one as well.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean,
They did.
she's this hustler right on display behind there.
Yes.
Anyone,
Yes, they used to keep it behind there.
yeah,
Yes.
but anyone can see it.
Anyone could see it, and yes, in the I don't know how it was in Canada,
Well-
but in the States, you could
Well, in
walk
Brit-
into any 7-Eleven
Well-
and they had the porn behind her.
I don't know about Canada so much, but in Britain, you would not be able to do that. It would all
No,
be
they did it in
hidden.
the States.
Well, they had them on the top shelf, but they had covers on them that you couldn't see inside.
Well, they had boards in front of them, but you could see the name of the magazine was on the top of it, right?
Mhm.
And it didn't cover that up. Yeah.
I love the fact that he's going to beat this kid up. And then when
Yeah.
these guys appear, the brothers, he wets himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're good. So hang on, I missed the bit that was outside.
Hey, you little twerps. Give me your Kiss tickets or I'll pop your faces in.
But we don't have any Kiss tickets. Yeah, Kiss sucks. What?
I'm telling you, that looks like the kid from Jerry Maguire. I'm
Kiss
telling
sucks.
you. Kiss sucks.
I'll do anything to get out of a beating.
Yep.
So
Yeah, he's just whining like a bitch.
Yeah, whining like a total bitch. So they come up with this elaborate plan to get him to go off to Goose Stuff to make money for them. But meanwhile, I think is it Trip? I keep getting the Trip.
No.
So yeah,
Trip is the guy that's whining like a bitch.
yeah. I keep getting Trip and Lex mixed up. Lex has the right plan, which is
Yes.
go to the concert and try and sneak in backstage.
Sneak in as a roadie, right?
But-
Yeah.
And he gets away with it to a certain extent. There's all
Yes.
mayhem, drum kit, getting collapsed. He pretends to carry stuff, and then he's up.
Wow,
high.
you zip past that. She was kissing his hands way too much.
Oh yeah,
there.
She was.
Before he went to the confessional.
Well, he was like, yeah, he's a real creep. Like he's asking, have you met schoolgirls with lingerie and all the stuff he's talking about in the
Yeah.
confession?
Yeah.
But I like that Lex is climbing above the private backstage party, and there was a ton of naked girls, and I couldn't show any of that.
Yeah.
And then he crashes down amongst them.
Right.
But he had the right idea. Try and get into the gig backstage.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Ed Furlong is about to go up there and do the full Monty.
Except he's hammered.
Oh, yeah, he falls right over, right?
He's hammered, and he's got stage fright, and he pukes.
I mean, he empties more like that.
It's horrible.
Pitcher full. Oh, my God.
Yeah, absolutely
Oh,
horrible.
yeah, it's bad.
It's a bad one.
Yeah, it is. Look how much he filled up that picture. Oh, my God.
It stinks. I love the name of the place as well. It's Raining Men.
It's Raining Men. That's
Men. Right. The stink. Yeah, real buzzkill.
Yeah.
But
he's like, really? You want me to put this on?
Put Kiss on. Strutter.
Yeah.
And he finally gets into it.
Yeah.
The thing is, he's a scrawny little punky looking kid. He's not even that attractive or whatever. He puts his whole thing. Mad makes a reappearance.
Oh my God! Good. Take it easy, Ed.
Yeah,
you're not all that.
She's getting Shannon Tweed's getting impressed though.
Oh yeah, she's
and then kiss
this. Oh man, he bites it there.
So he does it well. He does a good job. But he loses to Sirloin.
Sirloin is the winner. Yes.
So yeah, he's busy carrying this drum, and then whatever happens, he drops it, and it just causes.
The security guys are after him at this point. They were already after him when he first walked in. Yeah. Look at this guy.
It's quite well filmed, though. I think a lot of this stuff was filmed in Toronto at the Sky Dome, which is the big arena.
Yeah.
Although the Sky Dome is the baseball arena, not the.
I was fixing to say, doesn't the baseball team
arena,
play at the
not
Sky
the
Dome?
hockey? Yeah. Which I've actually been backstage in there and underneath when we did the Cheap Trick meet and greet there.
I'm sure it's huge.
Oh yeah. What's funny is they've got all these pictures of Stanley Cup winning Toronto Maple Leafs teams, which strangely end in 1967 in a black and white picture, and there's been none since. So I was like,
oops.
Where's the ones beyond 1967? I don't think the staff were too impressed with me. But yeah, he gets laid.
Yes, he does.
In the confession box.
After the preacher said, "You better come up with something good."
That's right. He's looking for a story. But yeah, the Raining Men Weather Girls song was later than this. So, excuse me.
Go find your clothes, Ed.
The song was 80s. Yeah, he's. So. There are other ways to earn money. Look at these comics.
Yes, the spinner rack.
We got the spinner, and I wish I had the whole thing, but there's Fantastic Four.
There's a Power Girl issue there. Fantastic Four. Beetle Bailey.
Yeah, there were
Richie
others.
Rich.
Yeah, I wish I had more of that clipped.
Yeah.
Because he's working up to rob the place. Oh yeah, and he's reading the Kiss comic.
Mm-hmm.
A Marvel Comics.
Yeah. You're gonna get your ass kicked. the devil and angel on his shoulders, right?
Yeah, I think it was done quite well. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she's that hustler is just.
Yes, hustler. What's up?
The hand.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, and just by pure coincidence,
this guy makes the move first.
Decides to make the move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And he turns out to be the hero in the end.
Yes, he does.
He does.
And he gets the girl too.
Yeah.
The girl was already looking at him though.
Now this is backstage at the gig, but I only had that one clip because he's looking down and they're all naked in hot tubs.
Yep. And then boom.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Air ducts are not that sturdy, bro. You're not supposed to stand on them.
You've got to imagine it's a fairly real representation of the backstage, isn't it?
Oh yeah, you know. Oh shit, come on.
Yeah. But luckily for him, he makes friends with all the dogs. I'll never pull my pork again. Yeah, this is.
He's trying to stop this guy, and he's like, I don't even think you have a gun.
He decides to be a hero at this point because he's been a bit of a wuss up till now.
Yep.
But he fights him with a Stretch Armstrong.
Yes. Yeah, they're both fighting over the Stretch Armstrong and the gun, and then he lets go of his end of the stretch.
The guy bangs his head.
Totally busts the other guy up. That's great.
Tasty, whatever brand that was. And they call me Dr. Love. That's the song.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, Tim. Kiss Comics now with Real Blood. I remember that shit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, she jumped over the friggin' counter and just laid a big smacker on him.
So she tells him that she's moving.
Yeah. But she's always dug him and he's always dug her. And blah, blah, blah.
Moving isn't the end of the world.
And now he starts playing into this guy's fucking weirdness.
My cousin's went, yeah.
What was she wearing?
Yeah.
A teddy? A bustier? And he starts listing off every piece of female lingerie there is. Meanwhile, they escape out the
Indeed.
side.
While the guy's getting all hot and bothered.
Yes.
Leopard skin bra. But yeah, this is funny,
man.
This is funny.
This is funny. He's trying to find something to get him to go after, and here comes a beagle.
Yeah,
with a frisbee, and they're all hyped for that.
Yeah. He becomes the friend of the dogs, and that's useful.
That does become useful.
Because we're about to find out what happened to the car and the girl. So somebody decided it was worth stealing a boxy brown Volvo for parts.
Yeah, he's just looking through there and sees that there's a chop shop set
so
up.
She didn't steal the car.
No, they've got her.
She was stoned and sleeping in the back.
Yeah.
Why they would tie her up like that? I mean, these are car thieves, not.
Yeah,
heinous. You know.
It's.
I guess it's the movie.
Don't ask for an explanation.
Yeah, don't ask for explanations.
Don't ask for much. Come on now.
But remember, I get my friend here, and she's got some.
Right, yeah, she's talking shit, trying to get him to let her go so she
and,
can scratch their eyes out and shit. Yeah.
Little babies. That's the one she's talking about her friend's tits. Yeah.
Free lessons if you let me go.
And then Lex saves the day.
Yeah.
He looks the part too. He looks like he's out of a horror movie.
He does.
Doesn't he? Like a slasher movie. The way they framed that, it's really well framed.
Said, yeah, he's dumb. And they got pipe wrenches.
Yeah.
And the dogs show up behind him and he says, tear these greasy bastards apart. Yeah.
It's really funny. Yeah, I like this. Yeah. Your asses are Alpo.
Yeah.
And then he leaves
step out the door, your asses are Alpo.
And now he gets the girl.
Yes, he does.
He is the
and
coolest
the car.
One he is the coolest one of the four of them. So.
Yeah, he is.
So Hawk's the only. So Hawk gets a girl. They all get a girl, really, because.
But more importantly, Hawk gets balls with his mother from getting laid.
Well, Jam gets ballsy. Jam gets laid and gets ballsy with his mother. Hawk gets the girl, although she offered to pay him, but I don't think he took it in the end.
No, he did take it.
He did
take it because he's saying, "Look, I'm not a gigolo or nothing like that." She said, he wanted it for whatever you were trying to win that contest for. Yeah.
Trip.
And then we find out that the store paid him $150 for breaking up the robbery.
Only $150, right? So
look what she says there. You're gonna have to wait.
Yeah, so she's got the hots for him. So he got a kiss, and she's got the hots. They all did well with the girls in the end.
Yeah, they did.
Didn't get any tickets, but
no.
And this,
still got you
stretch arms.
Kids come back and get their stretch arms. Yeah. I mean, it's just the worst for him, right?
But they take the 150 and steal his wallet and everything, and which is critical later.
Yes, absolutely.
Lust, betrayal, and hate.
Yes.
Yeah, this is when he really says, "I've had enough of this shit.
Give me my drumsticks back."
Yeah, and she all of a sudden respects him.
Yeah. I've only been in trouble for the last 12 hours. You're going to send me off to a boarding school. Not even going to see me for 2 years. So you can avoid the fact that you're a shitty mother.
So there's lots of things going on here. I mean, there's a coming of age thing. There's a teenage identity and rebellion thing.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of stuff going on. And he really lays into her, though. It's quite...
Yeah.
He doesn't hold back, which is kind of funny. And then she goes, "Oh, okay."
What has gotten into him? No, it's more what has come out of him, really. That's what it is.
Yeah. It's true, yes. That's what's given him the confidence.
Right.
When he gets the drumsticks back, one of them is broken.
Bummer.
Could be significant later.
Yes.
Meanwhile, the scalpers fucked off for the last ticket.
Yeah. They meet up at the intersection.
And they have their last desperate idea.
Yes, and it sounds like the dumbest thing in the world, but it actually works.
They beat each other up so they can pretend they were ripped off.
Right? Tickets? Nah.
Yeah.
I know what we do. We beat each other up, and then we go tell the guys there someone stole our tickets.
Yeah.
Mugged us and stole our tickets.
I suppose at least
they don't even think about it. Whack! They just start beating the
each
shit out
other
of each
off,
other.
I guess, which is okay. And then this, I mean, did they close doors at gigs? I guess they did. I mean, now they don't.
Well, yeah, dude, I got locked out of a show one time by accident. And
I do remember
couldn't get back
certain
in.
shows back in the day, more on theatre ones than arena ones, but theatre ones, they would definitely close the doors. But yeah, luckily enough, they took his wallet, which was their mistake, because he knows exactly how much cash is in it, and his KISS Army photo ID. So you're done, suckers. And then he gives him exactly the speech back that he gave him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spunk was a big word in this.
It was. There's a lot of spunk in this movie. And they're in the door.
Yeah, big dramatic gesture letting them in and everything. Yeah.
To the promised land.
Yes.
Hang on, I gotta just play this.
No! No! God! Oh, man, you gotta let us in. Four muggers, you stole our tickets.
You expect me to believe that?
You fucking kidding me? Look at us.
Hey, it was those assholes right there. They stole our tickets. Number 13.
Hey, stop those guys.
I got tickets.
Listen,
come here. They even stole my wallet.
Hey,
man.
quiet.
I haven't seen these assholes before.
In there, you'll find my KISS Army picture ID and $150 cash.
Out of here.
Dad.
Come on.
Tisk, my midget Weasley friend. I was really hoping things could work out for you, you know? You got spunk.
Victory is ours.
Victory is ours.
And then the KISS come on and do
the
the 2
hottest
minutes.
band in the world.
Yeah.
KISS.
And I really did like what KISS did in setting all this up and making the real fans and setting up recreating the whole stage from that tour and everything. It was really good.
Yeah.
And Peter Criss being there too, of course. So,
I don't even think when they made this movie, he wasn't with the band anymore.
I don't think so, no.
No.
But he was back for this, yeah.
Yep.
And they do Detroit Rock City as you would expect. And then with all the stuff.
Yeah, the only thing
it's
we
all
didn't
there.
see is he didn't do the blood. He
Yeah.
didn't do the blood because he used to chomp on blood capsules.
I know,
Oh,
he did that when I saw
Mads
them.
shows up again.
Mad
Hey,
showed
what's
up again, yeah. Yeah. And then the climactic. They're through the mouth view. The through the mouth view. of Gene
Yes,
Simmons.
that was crazy. I was like, really?
But look
A
at it.
little
Just
too far there,
It's
guys.
a really good setup. And then he throws the drumstick,
Yes.
which our boy catches.
And like
So he has
Excalibur
both
flying through
drumsticks
the
then.
air, it lands in the hand of
I
our
think
guy.
the author of the script writer, Carl Dupree, is in the crowd, who you see him briefly. I don't know what he looks like, but he's briefly in there as a cameo. But they had real fans and whatever. So this is the drumstick. all the explosions
That's
and the other
badass.
stuff.
Yeah, the pyro.
Yeah, totally badass.
Yep.
Love it, love it. Great, happy ending. It was. I think it's really well written. I've come to really appreciate that film more over the years.
There's a couple of things that are a little bit silly, but most of it is just. It's just really good, and you're right. It's a nice time capsule of the time. They paid attention to a lot of details.
Yeah, I remember like things like going to see Rainbow in 1980 at the Stafford Bingley Hall. To go to see Kiss at Stafford Bingley Hall, you had to drive. It was out in the country. You'd have a ton of beers in the back of the car, and it'd just be loud music, partying the crowd outside. It was. And then you got in and oh, this is so good. You know, that kind of thing. There's nothing to touch that feeling. Even if I go to gigs in years now, which I don't go to so many now, it doesn't have that excitement. The thrill of it there was
no.
And they all got a happy ending in one way or another.
Yeah. Not a happy ending.
Yes,
a couple of them did. A couple of them did.
But I don't recall. I didn't see Kiss TV special, so. They weren't that big in Britain, you see. So,
they were huge.
Michael is joining us just as we're wrapping up. How are you, sir?
Dr. Jones.
Are you feeling good? We can't hear you, I'm afraid.
Yes.
We can't hear you, laddie. Oh, he's gone out.
He's gone again.
He'll come back, I'm sure.
Kiss meets the Phantom of the Park. Yeah, I do remember that.
That's actually not actually a relatively interesting movie, that one, so we might do that one day. Hope everybody in the chat enjoyed that. We're going to have to be tight in wrapping up tonight because I'm going to be out here by 5, but I hope you all enjoyed that. I thought it was a great idea to do that one. It's got a bit of comedy, it's a movie, but we can talk about music. Loading.
Hello.
Hey, Mike. Hello.
And there he is.
Now. Can you hear me
now? Hear you now,
Dr. Jones. You joined us.
I just came in for a quickie.
That's what she said. But thank you for being here. So, so have you seen this movie?
I have not. I have to.
Well, you have now.
I was looking up Amazon, and it's like $40, and it's a little high right now, but I will check it out eventually. Maybe I'll check out a secondhand store.
You can rent it on YouTube, and there are ways you can get movies.
I was fixing to say, there's ways to sail the high seas and watch this film.
Well, not that we would ever say that.
Not that we would promote such activity.
We would not. So, well, glad you dropped in. I'm glad you're well enough to do so. Good to see you, mate.
My nurse today was a 300-pound woman from Cork, Ireland.
Nice.
Oh, my favourite. You're turning me on. Well, you survived. That's the main thing. So, Pope, what is your feelings about this movie before we wrap up?
I mean, like you said, it really came up in my estimation. Like, I wasn't really part of the scene when this movie came out, so I didn't get a lot of it at the time. So, being older and being part of the rock scene now, I kind of understand it a lot better.
Yeah, it's grown on me. It's a really good time capsule of 70s teen rock fandom and the things you'll do to get to a gig and the excitement of that whole thing, going to gigs and music. So it's great. Joe, you're obviously like me. You're probably appreciate it a little bit more.
Going to a rock concert as a teenager was a slice of adulthood, and it was fun, and you had a ball when you went to do it, man.
Yeah.
I'll never forget when the Eagles came through town, and my parents didn't take me. I was upset. I was angry.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Yeah. It was
to forego something because you were not given the
right.
Yeah, I had a few of those, but then eventually I just used to go to them, and then always missed the last.
I was
home.
too young for that.
I'd have to walk 10 miles.
78. They came through here in Hotel California. I was 13. I couldn't have gotten.
But I started going to gigs where I'd have to miss the last bus home, and walk 10 miles through the pitch black countryside to get home. It was like I said, I'm going. I don't care if you're not going to pick me up. I'm going.
Don't care.
When I was 12, I snuck into a Twisted Sister concert.
Yeah. Wow. So that explains a lot.
Right?
Gotta burn in hell.
But yeah, I loved it. I loved watching that movie again, and as a kick, one of the best soundtracks on a movie.
I'm
ever.
impressed with the soundtrack of this, man.
51 tracks on that movie, and the needle drops, as they would say, and they're all brilliant. Virtually all of them are brilliant.
Yeah.
Courtney's car overheated and just walked into the hotel. Well, we are just wrapping up, last, but thank you. I'm glad you got to the hotel okay. That's the main thing. And try to not play the music so loud in your car. That's what's overheating it.
Right.
I think it speaks the woofer, the subwoofer.
Especially the recording of yourself singing. I mean,
it's the subwoofer. Thank you, everyone, for being in the chats. I know Ironcaster was give us an X chat. So thank you for that.
So did Dr. Jones.
So did Dr. Jones, yes, the X chats. Thank you. And we did have, according to this.
Yeah, I was just trying that out. I was seeing if it worked.
Yeah.
So.
According to this, there was a few hundred people. And anyone watching in Rumble, thank you for that too. But thank you, everyone on YouTube, for chatting. You've all been freaking awesome as usual. Thank you for the super chats and the member gifts that you guys gave today.
That was a Christmas present, Brian. I'm gonna.
Thank you, buddy.
Joe, you're gonna get yours soon too. So
yeah,
we'll see.
I always help people out.
I agree with Courtney. The 70s was so surreal as a little kid growing up. And looking back on it, it seems like that now. Now I'm looking back on it, thinking, my God, I wish I could do that again because it was freaking awesome. It just was weird. It was like this. It's like another time. It's like in a time capsule. This movie captured it.
Well, it was a different world. Bro.
It was fun.
It was
and
a
different.
totally different world. It really was.
I think we could do things that I don't think they can do now. As kids.
Yes, we were. You kidding me?
I
we
really
need to do a show on the differences.
But with the
between
same
now
innocence
and then.
too, you know. I mean, it was like the fun was. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't go into Detroit now and see a guy.
I had fun being 4 years old and playing my disco records.
Yeah. Hey, I have a few. I have one or two. George McRae, Rock Your Baby.
There were some good things that came out of the disco
Hot Chocolate. They were good.
Casey and the Sunshine Band and Donna Summer.
I mean, as a kid, as a little kid, that music kind of sticks out. You know, as a little kid, you know, do the hustle.
So, indeed, I love that. George, Rock Your Baby, George McRae, and Hot Chocolate are a great band. They had a lot of hits. Everyone's a winner. There was some good stuff here and there, you know. So
it's so good. The president of the United States plays the Village People.
Yeah, I even like. See, they mentioned Donna Summer. I Feel Love. I love the electronic Giorgio Moroder stuff that was used for a lot of that. So,
you want to know another movie that really encapsulates the 70s, man? We need to do TGI Friday one day.
Well, yes.
That movie's awesome.
I'll add it to the list. I will.
What about Car Wash? Car Wash is a great one too.
Car Wash, working at the car wash, Rolls Royce. Yeah. But we mentioned used cars.
Yes, we did mention used cars. Yeah,
so, just briefly, I mean, we will be pointing everybody over to Joe later, as I'm sure you're doing your
Mass Effect 3 Part 10. That's all you need to know. Brian's got to go.
To Joe. Pope, anything coming up?
Not really. I'm just still working and doing all that. So I might get back into rock and roll religion every now and again.
Oh, I hope so, mate. Yeah. But thank you for being here. Good to see you.
I'm praying for it, bro.
Yeah. Michael, anything you want to plug?
Yeah, just rehab. Fitness, rehab, getting healthy.
It's the most important thing. Yeah.
Down 15 pounds, eating well. My blood pressure dropped. I'm looking good. So.
Good. No, keep at it, mate. I'm glad you're feeling better and you're working at it, and hopefully we'll see you in future shows. Thanks for being here. I'll be on Comics Division later tonight, Monday night. Meltdown Tuesday tomorrow. Toxic Tuesday on Nick Visor's channel. I think we're doing Deadpool 2.
X-Force.
Next Monday I'm going to do Baldur's Gate 3 again, gaming stream, so we can just chill out. I'm trying to finish the game for the end of the year, getting closer, so join me for that. And then 2 weeks from now, Monday, just before Christmas, 22nd, I think it is, I want everyone to bring their least favorite or most hated Christmas songs.
I gotta say, man, this is pretty difficult.
It is difficult.
Well, just make it up then, and we'll have a joke.
Everybody's going to say Mariah Carey. All of us are going to have Mariah Carey on our list.
Just make it up then. I've got 3 picks, so I need your picks too.
My wife is a Christmas obsessed woman.
Yeah.
She's helping me with this list.
Well, it could be just 3 that you're fed up hearing. Like they might be good songs, but overplayed. That could be overplayed.
I want for Christmas.
Yeah. So it doesn't have to be ones that are bad, just ones that are overplayed. So 3 of those, and we can talk about other things about Christmas we don't like. The chat is the same. I want them to bring their I hate this one. I really hate this one. I hate hearing it. I just want to burn a Christmas tree when I hear it.
Do your
I'm
homework.
gonna
2 weeks.
I'm gonna bring my wife on as a special guest.
You should.
The two of us will join.
Do it.
There you
and then we can. I need your pics before so I can produce images.
Okay, we'll do.
I'll remind everybody in the DMs. So that's coming up 2 weeks from now. Till then, thank you again, everyone, thanks for the modding being done by D-Bud and Davina and anyone else that was modding. Darren M. Thank you guys for doing all that great work for me. I really appreciate you. All the best. Thanks to Sean Estep for the high sticker membership and all the giveaways. Thanks to Michael and Christian and Tim for super chatting. I think I've got everybody. If I forgot you, forgive me, but I do appreciate you all very much. Thank you, and I will see you again soon. Have a great week, everyone. Keep on rocking.